What's going on, everyone? I hope you guys had a great weekend because it is time for a Necrostevo narrated Wi-Fi battle video. Now, I was gone all weekend at GMX in Tennessee, and due to that, I kind of missed the whole you guys giving me 1,000 subscribers. So thank you very much for 1,000 subscribers. I honestly did not ever think that I'd get this far with my subscriber count or the amount of views that I get on my videos. So I really appreciate the support. To kick off me getting 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to have an entire week of videos, hopefully, assuming I have time for all of them. And this first battle is the first competitive battle that I've had with my girlfriend. So this is the first Pokemon game that she's ever beaten, as in finished to completion, beat the Elite Four and all that good stuff. And she's actually getting a little interested in EV training and such, and building teams. So we actually both just start off with our chestnuts. She goes for Woodhammer. She said she was expecting me to switch right there, because obviously I couldn't really hit her. But I just went for bulk up. I figured if she's going to stay in, she can't really do anything to me, so I can go for bulk up. I didn't know what move she had on hers. She switches out to Charizard. Good switch on her part. Resists both the possible grass or fighting stab moves there. She is new to learning typing, so it's interesting to see the moves that she goes for in this battle. She just goes for Heat Wave, trying to hit me and finish me off, but I go on to Tyrantrum to take that. Of course, Tyrantrum quad resisted because of his lovely dragon rock typing. And I just was going to try to hit her, but she goes for Fly. Does not end up doing that much damage, and I'm going to be able to finish her off with a Rock Slide. Of course, this is my team that I use to beat the Elite Four as well, so kind of just using in-game teams head-to-head there. Tyrantrum was really fun to use, and she actually has one too. Now, she didn't have all the HMs and TMs like I did. She did have Strength, didn't really do anything. I figured she'd have something like that, so I just went straight for Dragon Claw. And that actually doesn't KO hers. I know she did some super training in there, but I figured that would definitely take it out. I know he has a very high defense stat as well. Gonna go for another Dragon Claw here, I believe, but she switches in. No, I don't go for a Dragon Claw. I actually think I ended up predicting her to go for a Dragon Claw in retaliation, and I bring in my Sylveon in response to her bringing in her Xerneas. Now, she wasn't familiar, I don't think, with what the types that fairies are weak to, so first she goes for Mega Horn, knowing that Sylveon had higher special defense, trying to hit it on the physical side. I'm just going to set up the light screen and then get out of there. Going to go out into Venusaur, actually, knowing that I can take just about anything pretty well. And she's going to go for Misty Terrain. I'll leave Misty Terrain's effect below in case you guys aren't familiar with it. And I figured now is a good time to go ahead and Mega Evolve. I can hit her with a Sludge Bomb to finish her off. I didn't think she had anything that could do too much damage to me. And she just goes for Moonblast, trying to put some damage on me. She said she was afraid of my Mega Venusaur because you guys know me. If I'm using a Venusaur, even in game, it's going to be a little bit more formidable than usual. That Sludge Bomb did not knock out her Xerneas. I really need to see what nature she has on hers. Maybe she'll want to trade it if it's a good nature. She makes a good play, though. Switches out into Lucario, and who is, of course, immune to the Sludge Bomb. And I didn't think Lucario could really touch me, but this is my in-game Venusaur, that's the team that I beat the Elite Four with, so I don't actually have anything that can hit it very hard either. I wanted to see what move she would go for. Before switching out here, I went for the Sleep Powder, but I miss. And thanks to the light screen, I take that Aura Sphere even better than I normally would have, even though it was resisted. Now, knowing that she's probably going to go for another Aura Sphere or something like that, I went out into Talonflame, but she surprises me and switches up to Dragon Pulse. Not what I was expecting to get hit by right there. And then here I was like, okay, no problem, I can take another Dragon Pulse. And then she obliterates me with close combat. So, definitely underestimated Mega Lucario right there. I don't know. I didn't expect her to have close combat. I figured she was just going to be using all special moves. Figured I'd go out into my chestnut one more time here. I can hopefully rack up some damage with Spiky Shield as she goes for close combat, and then maybe finish it off with the hammer arm here. My chestnut has a very fun set, which I actually may try rebreeding and running competitively. But for now, we're just going to finish off Mega Lucario, whom I think is at -2 special defense and -2 defense with the hammer arm. So that's going to be one Mega Pokemon down. I still have my Mega Venusaur, so we're all good. She's going to go out into her Lapras. I didn't know what moves she had on her Lapras. Of course, Lapras learns a good variety of moves leveling up. And of course, you can also learn a lot of TMs. And so I ended up switching out into Pangoro, whom I figured could take just about any attack from it. It's relatively bulky. And she ends up going for Ice Beam, which that didn't do that much. So I was like, cool, I can just finish her off with a fighting move. And then she surprised me with the Rock Smash. Of course, Lapras being a good HM slaving game. My Sky Uppercut is not enough to knock it out, and of course I'm slower and I have lower defense. Don't really want to stay in there. I did not think I'd be switching out from a Lapras. So we're going to go back out into Sylveon, expecting another Rock Smash just to resist it. And I expect to outspeed, but she actually ends up switching out, and then she's going to go out into her starter again, her Chestnut. And I just went for Hidden Power Fighting, trying to hit the Lapras on the ice part of there. And Hidden Power Fighting doesn't really do that much. She goes for Hammer Arm. I don't think she realized that Fairy resists fighting, but that doesn't really matter. Would not have done that much. And I'm able to finish her off with a Moonblast, which is fantastic. Definitely needed that KO on that thing. Xerneas comes back out here, and we kind of saw how this went last time, so I wasn't that afraid of it. She shows me Night Slash, and then she also finds out that Fairy resists Dark as well. So for those of you guys who are a little unclear on what Fairy resists, we got to see several of them in this battle. She didn't try to use any Dragon type attacks on my Fairy. So I'm able to finish her off, and she ends up going back onto Tyrantrum. And I was like, well, I'll just hit it with a Moonblast. I'm probably faster. Nope. I get hit by a very powerful Earthquake, and I was not expecting her to have Earthquake on her Tyrantrum either. But that's okay, because I figured I could go out into Venusaur and take any hit from it, because that's just how bulky I am, and then finish it off with a Petal Blizzard. But she uses Head Smash and obliterates my Venusaur. Number one, I didn't think she used Head Smash. Number two, I'm very surprised that it KO'd my Venusaur. I know I have a crappy nature on my in-game one, but good grief, that did a lot of damage. So now I am down to just my Pangoro, and I am facing down, I think, 2 Pokemon on her field. So she's going to go for another Ice Beam here. That is going to take out my Pangoro, and I think my final Pokemon is my own starter. That's right. So we end up back at the beginning, basically. No, wait, I have one more. I still have my own Tyrantrum. That's right. I forgot about that. But anyways, though, she's able to outspeed my starter Chestnut as well. I was a little bit surprised by that. I was wondering if she had like a plus speed nature on Lapras or something. And knowing all that, though, I was very, very, very happy to see that I outsped Lapras right here. Able to take it out with the Dragon Claw, leaving this battle with a very, very, very narrow 1-0. So thank you very much for the battle. I am very, very proud of you for doing this well. Definitely looking forward to seeing what teams you come up with. And hopefully you guys will see a battle between us, with her having a, the good old Eevee train, all the good stuff team in the future. But now I have about, after GMX, I have about 37 Pokemon Eevee trained and all ready to go for battle. And be sure to hit me up on Skype. I hope you guys like the few changes that I made to the overlay here. I sound a little bit wheezy just because the weather is changing back and forth. Just got back from the convention today. But I wanted to get a battle up. I want to try to upload at least a battle a day this week. And I'm also going to have the breeding guide up this week, so look forward to that as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed these few pictures that I took from GMX. I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Look forward to quite a few good battles at GMX, so shout outs to those of you that I battled at GMX. And I have a lot of good battles to post already just from getting back. So you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you all later. Bye now.